This is the website PayTickets.ca. Link you can find in the description, or you can search for this link. Make sure you're coming to the legitimate website. And this is a third party website which is supported by RBC. And once you are on this website, who are you paying? Please make the payment to organization that issued your ticket. So here from the paying, you see the drop down. It has a long list, and how you can find out is by looking at the icon number which is there on the ticket, which you can find here, which I'm showing on the screen. So once you type the 4-digit number, you will get the name and the number. So in my case, it matches. If you look at the ticket, you will get to see this detail. And once you make this selection, continue. Here on this page, Provincial Offences Act ticket. This is the selection. Once you select this down and then continue. To the ticket detail page based on the number you have selected, which is the icon number, it will show you the location. So here it is for this county, and when you click here, you get the complete information, the address, phone number in case you want to connect with them over phone and clarify any question you have, fax, and the email ID. So this is the communication channel. Then you enter the icon or location code again, and here you can see I am entering 2760, which is for this county, and then the offense number. So offense number is a 8-digit number, 7-digit followed by a letter, which you can see printed on the ticket. This is the one which you will have to enter here. You can see this ticket number is not found. You can still pay it by entering the ticket detail below. This is the option I am going with. Usually, once you get a ticket, it gets updated within 7 to 8 working days. Sometimes it does not happen. Now, you have a window of 15 days with the 3 options which I showed. And also, when I called the county office, they said that in my case, I have up to 44 days to do the payment. But I'm just going ahead and doing this payment without wasting any further time. So the ticket number automatically by default, what was entered before, based on that, the input comes here, icon or location code followed by the offense number, and then date of infraction. That again is given on the slip. Date and time is mentioned, only date is getting entered here, and the total payable again is written at bottom of the slip, as you can see in my case, and that's what I have entered here with name of accused. I have entered the name exactly as it is in the driver's license. So once this is done, you can see here a handling fee will be added to ticket amount. It's about $3 odd, which you will get to see. You get to review the details of the ticket once you have checked the date, ticket amount, location, offense number, name of accused, and ticket number again, and you confirm. You come here, you get to see the ticket amount and then the handling fee here and the total amount. Once you have seen this, you come down. In case you have any pop-up blocker, you'll have to disable that, and you pay through either a Visa card or MasterCard. Enter the card number, expiry date, security code, card holder's name, postal code, and then the email address. And once that is done, you click pay now. You can see here it can take up to 3 business days to process your payment and update court record. So once you go through this and go ahead, you will get a payment receipt like this. And also you will come to this page. Hopefully you don't have to use pay another ticket option. This is download PDF, what you have done payment, and this is the print receipt. So you can go and click whichever you want. I'm clicking download PDF. The payment is complete. Now you also will get a copy of this on your email ID, and just keep that with you for any future reference. Everything is good with the payment of ticket. This is the online method. Offline, you can just call up on the number given and give them the detail of your icon and offense number and all other detail what was shown here. Once you give that, they will ask for the authorization of the credit card over phone. Once you do that, the transaction would happen, and that is the phone method.